What is up, team? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at Kadena, currently in a symmetrical triangle. Now, we know symmetrical triangles are very bullish, so we're going to be having a look at that. We're also going to be diving into Flux, guys. Where can Flux go? If you guys remember seeing my video yesterday, right here, approximately at 94 cents, I mentioned that Flux can go as high as $1.22 to 24 cents before getting rejected. I'm going to dive into that. And of course, we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems like it's losing some steam. Every pump are getting shorter right here, so it seems like we could have a potential reversal. Now if we do so, we could see altcoin bleed, so make sure you stay till the end of the video for interesting updates. Let's have a look at Kadena real quick and start off with KDA. So if you guys know, I'm a big Kadena fan. I think Kadena is going places in the future. Of course, right now we are in a bear market, but even if we see this pump, that does not mean that we can't see Kadena coming back down to $1.50. And I know a lot of people were saying in my comments yesterday that they want KDA to go to $1.50, and that's amazing because you guys are here to accumulate. You guys are not here for the quick pump to $20, $30 and then get out. I love it. You guys are here for the long term. I love it. So as you guys can see right here, Kadena is in a symmetrical triangle. Now we know symmetrical triangles, when they essentially go, they're coming from the top and we consolidate, we usually continue to the upside. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, oh, why isn't Kadena doing well, guess what, guys? We had a nice little pump. We had a 60% pump. Look at that. Since the July 27th all the way till August 8th, we had a 60% pump. That is a lot. I don't know if you guys know, but that's a lot. You're not going to see this in the stock market anywhere. So this is very, very interesting. Now the target, now there's a few things we're going to be having to, we're going to need to look at essentially before anything else, right? Number one is this support level right here. Okay, so this support region is very, very important. We have 1, 2, 3, and then potentially a fourth one. Okay, and of course right here we have 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so the range is getting smaller, very, very small, and we're entering this tightening area. Okay, now the question is are we going to break to the upside and continue that trend, or are we going to break to the downside? Well, right now Kadena investors, I'm assuming they're looking and waiting at Bitcoin. Okay, right now it's the weekend. S&P 500 is not open, so there's going to be less move and less volume. Obviously, when the S&P opens on Sunday night, we're going to see a big action in my opinion, but I still think we're going to see a breakout before then. Now my price prediction or my reaction for this is because we're coming from a down to an upside, or we're in an uptrend right now, we're usually going to take the flagpole of this essentially pump right here, and we're going to put it at a breakout, right? So the breakout and price prediction should be $3.57. Now I don't know if you guys are using leverage on or not, which I don't recommend, but we could see another 60% pump on KDA. So it's going to be very interesting, and I'm not saying it's going to happen within a day or 2 days or 3 days, guys. As you guys can see right here, if I put this and I place it right here, we're sitting at 27th of August. So can we see in 10 to 15 days Kadena going to $3.18? I believe that is very, very possible, especially because Bitcoin right now is in an uptrend, but we're going to have a look at Bitcoin and see where we can go. Now $3.80 is approximately right here. It's this region right here, as you guys can see, this little box. So this little box is a form of resistance, as you guys can see, and it also collides with this level right here. Okay, so we have the first level and then the second level. Okay, so there's a couple levels we're going to need to have a look at, and this is why it's a very, very interesting level right here. And of course it's not the top of the resistance, it's the bottom. Okay, bottom and middle, this would be the price target for KDA in the short term. Okay, having a look at Flux, if you guys saw my video on Flux yesterday, I mentioned that I would not get into Flux because it is risky. Obviously it's good to accumulate dips, but I mentioned something like this. You guys can go in my video yesterday and I mentioned that Flux, we were right here, and I mentioned that Flux can do something like this in the coming weeks. Okay, yes, we are bullish on Flux. Yes, everything is bullish in crypto. Bitcoin's pumping, Kadena's pumping, altcoins are pumping. Yes. Okay, and I also mentioned that if we were going to break this box right here, and right here, then we're obviously going to make a nice little move to $1.22. Now, why $1.22? Well, let's have a look at some levels right here. We got a rejection right here. Okay, this was support. Another one right here. Another one right here, and then another one right here. So this support that we saw from December 8th all the way till 25th of April actually is acting as a resistance. So we know when we go below support, it's essentially going to flip and it's going to act as a resistance. Okay, so right now we are up 15%. So it's important not to FOMO into these coins, guys. I mean, Flux is here to stay, in my opinion. If you're buying Kadena, you should be buying Flux, and there's no question. I mean, they hold Kadena nodes, okay? So it's very, very interesting what they do. And they also passed Ethereum in mining, I believe, yesterday or 36 hours ago, something like that. So it's a very, very interesting interesting project. I really like it. I'm bullish. I'm going to keep accumulating Kadena and Flux in my opinion. But as of right now, I don't see it happening that we break above $1.22. Of course, guys, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if we do break this resistance right here, we could blow off all the way to $2. So that could be a massive, massive potential gain. I mean, that's almost 100% right here. It is 100%, sorry, from now. From now on, it's 98% right here at the resistance. So of course, we could definitely go as high. And that's about it. So this is on Flux. I mean, I think that we will come back and retest the 66 cents region. And to the upside, if we do manage to break this level 1.24, we can make a nice little move to $2. But as of right now, we did get rejected. Beautiful rejection. The bears were here. Sellers were here. People are here to take profit, obviously. And that's about it. And of course, guys, if we have a look at the RSI, we are pretty overbought. If we take this right here, this is a resistance and a resistance right here, which we are nearing, okay? So we know that anything that's above 70 on the RSI, which is this line right here, this dashed little line right here, is overbought. So investors are essentially going to be looking to sell anything that's above 70. And when we go below 30, investors are going to be essentially looking to buy. So below 30, investors are looking for buying opportunities. As you guys can see right here, these two peaks were buy opportunities. This one was a buy opportunity and we freaking flew to the moon. And another one right here, sell opportunity, sell opportunity, sell opportunity, and another sell opportunity right here. We had a nice little correction. But in my opinion, this is a big key indicator for sell correction or sell opportunity. So if I were you guys, of course, not financial advice, you guys do what you want with your money. I mean, if this keeps on blowing, I was wrong. But in my opinion, if you are a trader, I wouldn't get into this, in my opinion. And if you're a holder, you could buy now. You could buy 60 cents. It's up to you. I mean, holding is for the long term, obviously. Now let's have a look at BTC, guys. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. It seems like Bitcoin is losing some steam right here. And why do I want to have a look at Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin, guys, is king. Bitcoin is king. There's no question about that. We know when Bitcoin pumps, altcoin pumps. And right here, we did have a crazy pump earlier today. We attempted to make an all-time high, but it seems like we did a nice little double top right here. As you guys can see, let me zoom in. This is a double top that I'm talking about. Ugly candle. Things are getting shaky a little bit. It seems like Bitcoin bears do want to reverse that trend real quick and essentially break this parabolic line, but we're going to have to see how this plays out. And of course, altcoins are turning red. Bitcoin is barely above 1%. I mean, barely in green right here. It's traded at 0.17%. So things are looking pretty shaky. Having a look at the EMA ribbon right now, we need to see the yellow flip. So the yellow is essentially a 20 moving average or exponential moving average. If the yellow or 20 exponential moving average manages to flip that to the upside then or crosses above the red, then we should see Bitcoin become bullish again. But as of right now, this did not happen. So on the short term or on the daily time frame, we are still bearish. Having a look at Bitcoin real quick right here. This is a double top right here that I was talking about. So we had a wick right here. And of course, we got rejected exactly at this level. Okay, so this is a double top. Until we break this level right here, this resistance, sorry, at 24,000 or 25,000 level, I'm not going to be bullish again on Bitcoin. There's a few levels we're going to have to look at and break out. And of course, the weekly time frame, I would like to see a weekly close above $24,000 in order to essentially break that. But we are and did break $24,000. But it seems like on the RSI right here, it seems like Bitcoin does want to reverse. So if we have a look at the RSI right here, it seems like the RSI is getting tired and it seems like Bitcoin is ready for a reversal. And another thing that I do want to talk about before I end this video, guys, is these dashed lines. Okay, so not these dash, but these pumps right here. So we know that these pumps are getting weaker and weaker. So we got a big pump followed by a small pump followed by a smaller pump. Okay, so we know that the bulls are losing steam right now. And this is a sign of a reversal, unless, of course, I could be wrong. Once again, guys, I mean, I'm not always right. I react to the markets. I don't predict markets, especially on the short term. You could predict long term, but not in the short term, unless we see a crazy pump, you know, tomorrow or entering next week on Monday to $26,000, then of course my mind would change. But as of right now, every time we came above the parabolic line, we always saw a crazy pump, except for this time right here. So it seems like right now Bitcoin is getting a little bit tired. Seems like altcoins want to come back down also as well. Entering the reds right now. We're gonna have to see where this plays out, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace.